20 quick cat care tips you can use today. Toy in mouth yowling can mean more than drama. First, look at when it happens. If the yowling starts when you leave, turn the lights off, or separate her from the room, those clues can point to separation anxiety, but it can also be an old kittenhood hunting quirk with a comfort toy. To check it, set up a camera and watch what happens after you've been gone 10 minutes. The pattern should show up within 10 to 15 minutes. Pacing, vocalizing, looking unsettled. Then avoid turning it into call and response. Mix up leaving cues like keys and shoes, and offer a puzzle toy as you step away. New cat home? Don't stack the stress. Food swaps, a new room, a bath, travel, even shots can all be stressors for a cat. The risky part is stacking them right away, so make the start boring, predictable, and as low change as you can. Before bringing a new cat into the household mix, get a basic vet check. Once home, keep them fully separated for at least 2 weeks. Skip the bath and vaccine visit until they're settled and routines look normal about 2 to 4 weeks, and keep feeding the food they already know. Before you bring home a kitten, do this. Start with the basics. The kitten should seem active and alert, with clear eyes, a moist nose without discharge, clean ears, a smooth coat, and a clean rear area. Tiny flaws are worth slowing down for, because they can be early warning signs, not something to explain away just because the kitten is adorable. Use a simple nose-to-tail scan. Eyes for brightness, nose for moisture without mucus, ears for cleanliness and odor, coat for smoothness without bald patches or flakes, and the rear for any stuck stool. Then, before purchase or before the ride home, ask an independent vet, not the seller's usual clinic, to check for illness and external parasites. Cat weight loss starts with snack math. For a slimming cat, start with the whole calorie picture, meals plus treats. Weight control works best when you trim calorie intake and add movement, because those little extras can quietly push the day over budget. Make it practical. Cut back treats first, then adjust the main food. If the bowl looks too sad, use a lower calorie food so the portion feels a bit fuller, and scatter the measured kibble around the home so your cat has to walk, sniff, and hunt for it. Vet day panic often starts with the carrier. Keep the carrier in a room your cat already uses. Add a familiar towel or clothing that smells like you, then let treats, catnip, or a toy invite them in. The goal is simple. Make the carrier feel normal, not like a scary box that only appears on vet day. For the ride, secure the carrier, drive smoothly, skip the horn when you can, and cover it with a towel if your cat feels safer hidden. At the clinic, open the door or remove the top, and let your cat choose. Walk out, stay in the base, or be checked there. Never drag or tip them out. New cat at home? Don't switch the food first. Start with the food your cat already knows. For kittens especially, energy needs run about 3 times an adult cat's, so the goal is not variety, it's steady, age-appropriate nutrition. Before pickup day, ask exactly what the cat has been eating. If you feed dry food, use the package guide. Weigh the daily total with a small scale, then split it up. Kittens do better with 3 to 4 smaller meals, while adult cats can usually be split into 2 to 3 meals. Switching food too fast can backfire. There isn't one best food for every cat. The good food is the one your cat actually tolerates. If you need to change it, make the switch gradually, because random swaps can lead to vomiting or diarrhea. Use the old food as the anchor. Start with 3/4 old and 1/4 new, then slowly flip the bowl to 1/4 old and 3/4 new, and only then move to all new food. Give the whole adjustment at least 1 week. Your cat's litter box may be the real problem. Use the N+1 rule, put boxes in quiet spots, and keep them away from food and water. A spare, calm option matters because one loud or stressful moment near the box can make a cat look elsewhere. Make it easy to say yes. Scoop once a day if you can, wash the box once a week, and choose a box big enough for a full turn about 1.5 times your cat's nose-to-tail base length. If your cat stops covering or goes outside the box, audit the basics first. Not enough boxes, too much noise, too small, or not clean enough. Your cat is talking, just not with words. Read the whole body, not one cute signal. Face, ears, tail, and paws all carry the message. A fast side-to-side tail swish can mean your cat is annoyed, even if the rest of the body still looks loose. Use this quick scan. Soft face, loose muscles, and a slow, steady tail usually point to feeling safe. Rubbing marks its own scent, and that familiar scent helps a cat settle. Round pupils, pinned ears, a low body, or a tucked tail mean fear. Puffy tail, arched back, hissing, or swatting means back off and give space. Don't share that snack with your cat. The safe default is simple. Don't casually split human food with your cat. Chocolate, grapes, onion, garlic, lilies, xylitol, citrus peel, or oils, and salty leftovers can all cause trouble in very different ways, so just a tiny taste is not a good rule. Think in access points: pantry, trash can, countertop, vase, and ingredient labels. Raw egg and raw potato are also poor choices, and fruit pits can add a blockage risk. If your cat gets into a risky food and then shows vomiting, diarrhea, sleepiness, twitching, or labored breathing, check with your vet. Homemade cat food rejected? Fix the feel. Cats often prefer moist food, and they rely more on smell than taste. So don't serve ingredients as dry, separate bits. Blend them into a soft, fragrant mix your cat can sniff, lick, and recognize as food. In practice, make the bowl smoother and wetter, then warm it slightly in cold weather to lift the aroma. If your cat grew up loving a certain texture, keep the pieces close to that size and shape at first. Change one thing at a time, and guide new food trials with patience. Kittens can be exposed without touching bait. If a queen gets into bromethalin rodenticide, nursing may pass that exposure to her litter. These kittens are often too young to eat bait themselves, so tremors or wobbly movement in a whole litter should put Milk-Borne exposure on the radar. Chain it: bait exposure in the mother, milk, then the kitten's developing nervous system. Don't guess at home. Tell your shelter team or vet about any possible rodenticide access and flag tremors, ataxia, trouble walking, or not lifting the head. The waiting room can spike your cat's stress. A cat-friendly visit starts before the exam room. Cats do best with their own waiting zone, or at least a separated corner. The goal is simple, quiet, fewer perceived threats, and time for your cat to settle. When you arrive, keep the carrier away from direct dog and cat eye contact. A screen, separate appointment blocks, and a calm route to the exam room all help. If the carrier is clear, cover it with a towel, and don't set it directly on the floor. Eggshell calcium has one step you can't skip. Eggshell powder can be a calcium and phosphorus source, but the prep matters. Wash the shell, peel off the inner white membrane, then sanitize it before grinding. That membrane step is easy to skip, but it affects the final powder. After sanitizing, dry the shells with low heat, grind them into the finest powder you can, and store it sealed. The smoother the powder, the easier it is to mix into cat food, less gritty texture, and fewer reasons for a picky cat to walk away. New tiny kitten? Don't rush the meet and greet. If two neonatal kittens came from different places, care for them separately first. Their immune systems are still very naive, so if one is carrying something contagious, the other may not have much defense yet. Set up a simple separation system: separate bedding, feeding tools, and scale items. Color code each kitten's gear so you never mix it up, and use gloves when you handle them. Keep the quarantine routine for 2 weeks, watch that everything stays on track, then think about introductions. Indoor cats need a hunt they can actually win. Even indoors, your cat still needs outlets for natural hunting behavior. Without that mental workout, boredom and frustration can show up as extra energy, swiping, scratching, or litter box trouble. Use a wand toy like moving prey. Dart, pause, hide, then let your cat pounce and catch it. That catch matters. A laser dot can build frustration because there's never any prey to grab, so keep play physical, short, and repeat it a few times a day. adjusting for your cat's age and mobility. Your first cat starts with where you find them. Don't shop by looks, breed, or price alone. Pedigree and mixed cats both have trade-offs. If you want a specific breed, learn its typical personality and inherited issues before you commit. Use the source to plan your next step. At a shelter, ask what checks, deworming, vaccines, and microchip work are already done. With a foster home, ask what they've noticed about the cat's body condition and temperament. If you found the cat outside, arrange a vet check first, then bring them home for a separate observation period before introductions. Cats can't see in total darkness. Your cat is not using night vision magic. In a completely dark room, they're as blind as we are. What they excel at is gathering tiny amounts of ambient light, so about 1/6 of the light a person needs can still be enough for clear vision. The key part is the tapetum, a mirror-like layer in front of the retina. Dim light hits it, bounces back onto the retina, and gives the light-sensing cells another chance to pick it up. In low light, the pupils also widen, which helps collect more light. Dry or wet? Match the food to your cat. Dry food is the easier daily option. It can sit in a bowl more conveniently, but cats still prefer fresh food, so keep the bag sealed well. Wet food is less forgiving once opened, especially in warm, humid homes, because it can spoil faster at room temperature. From a health angle, wet food can help raise total water intake. Many cats are not big drinkers, so their urine tends to be highly concentrated. More moisture in the diet may support urinary system health, but it is not the whole story. Minerals, infection risks, and individual health issues matter too. Homemade cat food can't be a meat-only guess. Build recipes around complete nutrition, not your own food rules. A cat's age, breed, weight, and body condition change the plan, and homemade meals are especially easy to throw off in minerals and vitamins. Use a simple checklist: multiple nutrient sources, meat over 50%, low carbs, and the specific nutrients cats need, like taurine and arginine. Keep ingredients fresh and edible. Check color and smell daily. Refrigerate leftovers at 0.4 degrees Celsius and use them within 48 hours. That's all for today. Save this video so you can come back to it and subscribe. We post new tips every day.